That's what sold me the film for sure. That raw tenderness that you see in those two men.
The film is so emotional at the end. It really caught me. Fell in love with the script by Rowan Athol, who also directed it, and then begins the research, looking at movies, looking at videos of, for me, Brendan Ingle, who I didn't really know anything about the man. For me, there was a transformation in the prosthetics, and I had a great company called Millennium FX, and they really gave me a great support of, being able to come close to some resemblance of Brendan. I knew who Prince Naseem was. I'd seen him actually box in New York. I was a big fan of the man's, flamboyance and exuberance and brilliance.
Yeah, the immense pressure to play these two iconic characters. But yeah, the script was the Bible. It was so succinctly written, and to be able to capture a whole timeline of their lives in an hour and a half is no mean feat. But yeah, just studying. We were studying separately, and I was in the gym 12 hours a day with my movement coach and personal trainer, and a strict regimen in the food and the accent and everything. And you just kind of have to be in tunnel vision. You have to kind of isolate yourself. But it's amazing. What was amazing is that as soon as we got into the film set, it was like seeing Brendan in front of me, not Pierce, and just kind of everything that we worked on marrying the two together felt electric on set. And I'm so proud of this film. Watching it, just seeing all that work that we've done in 4 weeks, by the way.
It was impressive. Yeah. I couldn't believe it to see this man transform.
I had many favorite moments with this man right here. Honestly, the consummate professional, incredibly sacred in that space. And really, not to give anything away, but that beautiful scene that you see towards the end of the film. He was so protective of making sure that we were in it constantly. And I remember even on my close-ups, Pierce was just, giving it everything as if it was his, and crying off camera, and just the generosity and elevating the scene and subsequently elevating the performance as well. It was a real treat for sure to work with Pierce. And
Thank you.
You were so consistent and so supportive of everybody, and you led by example. It's a real treat to have a role model actually in the industry as a whole, and the way he carries himself consistently throughout the years is very inspiring.
It's all you as well, son. It's all you as well. You have all of those ingredients of humanity and greatness and courage and strength to be the actor you are, to be the man you are. And it's, you want to be in the game for a long time, because it's so meaningful and it's so brilliant when you have the opportunity to play characters like this and to make something that will live in people's hearts.
You shouldn't take credit for my success.
The two of you, it feels like you're drifting apart.
You're selfish and arrogant.
You nurtured that arrogance.
The things that have been left unsaid is something that we were all yearning for, yearning to see them both come together and make peace. I think they're both very, very well-intentioned. That's what sold me the film for sure. That raw tenderness that you see in those two men.
It's a shame Brendan's not with us to see this film. Because the film is so emotional at the end. It really caught me. And then when I read the script, it caught me. The lament of life. They both burned for it. Brendan wanted to be a boxer. He wanted to be a winner. He couldn't make it, but he gave it all to the young men who came in through that little tiny church in Sheffield and poured his heart into the discipline of life and how to be a man, how to live your life, and found great connection with this brilliant young man called Prince Naseem, Ahmed. So it's it's a love story.